Developing news this morning, Vance Belter, the man accused of shooting two Democratic Minnesota lawmakers and their spouses, was arrested late last night in what was billed as the largest manhunt in Minnesota state history. Right now, Belter's motive is unclear, but investigators did discover what's believed to be a hit list with other political and public figures.
Joining us now to talk more about the arrest and case is WCCO veteran reporter and anchor Esme Murphy. Esme, so good to see you. We worked together for several years. It's wonderful to have you on this morning. You have such depth of knowledge when it comes to politics in the state of Minnesota. Can you talk a little bit about the victims, just really known to cross the aisle in Minnesota? You just had a very tough legislative session. Can you talk about them and why they were targeted?
Well, Melissa Hortman, I knew very well. She was just on a show I do on Sunday, a political show, 3 weeks ago, and she was supposed to be on yesterday, and obviously she couldn't. She is a very powerful figure here. She was the Speaker of the House for many years. Right now, she was holding the title of Speaker Emerita. This is a woman who's salt of the earth. Jamie, this is your home. I know you know people here. Despite the power that she held, she was just a wonderful, down-to-earth person. She was a mom devoted to her two adult kids. She was helping plan her son's wedding. In her spare time, she trained service dogs for the military. She was just a wonderful person, and it's very difficult to believe that she is gone. The other victim, Senator John Hoffman, and I should, excuse me, I don't want to forget that also shot and killed was the husband of Melissa Hortman, Mark Hortman, who is a businessman, a wonderful guy. I don't know him as well. I did know Melissa very well. As for Senator John Hoffman and his wife, Yvette, Senator Hoffman, I've known for a long time, interviewed him many times. He is a leader in the disability community. He has a daughter named Hope who has spina bifida. At the time of the shooting, the Hoffmans, Senator John Hoffman, his wife Yvette, and their adult daughter Hope, who has a disability, were at home in Champlin. This man came to the door dressed as a police officer, apparently knocked on the door. They have a Ring camera shot of him knocking at the door. He entered the home and he shot both the Hoffmans. Yvette Hoffman jumped on top of her disabled daughter so that she would not be hurt. She was shot 8 times in the back. John Hoffman was shot 9 times. Amazing they are alive. And Hope Hoffman, the disabled adult daughter, was not harmed at all because of the amazing heroics of her mother.
Esme, we want to continue this conversation, but there is a press conference now starting in Hennepin County about this case. So we're going to go to that now. We thank you so much for joining us this morning and giving some of those valuable details about the victims here. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and take a listen to the press conference happening in Hennepin County, Minnesota.
Deepest condolences to all who loved Melissa and Mark Hortman. They were parents, neighbors. Their loss is felt deeply by the people who knew and loved them. This act of political violence is deeply felt across our state and across the country. We also want to again express our thoughts and support to State Senator John Hoffman, his wife Yvette, and their daughter. Our office will be here to support you and your family as we pursue justice and to help with whatever support you need. I want to thank the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, the Brooklyn Park Police Department, and the hundreds of local, state, and federal law enforcement officers who worked tirelessly to apprehend Vance Belter. People were understandably terrified over the last several days, and the state owes you a debt of gratitude for all of your swift work. I want to specifically thank the Brooklyn Park police officer whose proactive intervention in checking on the Hortmans likely stopped further bloodshed. I also want to thank the members of our office who worked all weekend with our law enforcement partners in this case. And I want to thank the medical team who provided emergency care to the Hoffmans. Although police have made an arrest, the investigation is ongoing, and so I'm limited in what I can share about it. On Saturday, our office filed charges against Mr. Bolton for second-degree murder and attempted murder. allowing us to obtain a nationwide arrest warrant, which would allow law enforcement across the country to arrest him. These are the highest charges we can file by complaint, and it needed to be done quickly to get the warrant out. Mr. Bolter was taken into state custody, and our office intends to pursue first-degree murder charges against Mr. Bolter. We are at early stages. We will be reviewing all of the evidence from law enforcement as it comes in and working with our law enforcement partners to develop the case. I do want people to know that given the scale of this investigation, the review of evidence will take time. I want to assure our community and all those who are grieving that we will seek justice and accountability for the victims of all these heinous crimes. Our most senior and experienced prosecutors are handling this case. Because this case is now an active prosecution, that is all I will say about the case itself. It is a frightening time we are living in. Not continue on this way. In times of tragedy, but also every day, as we navigate our daily lives, we need to find ways to support one another. As our community grieves, I encourage those out there seeking to create additional chaos to stop spreading misinformation and conspiracy theories. Our law enforcement partners are building a case using facts and evidence to ensure Vance Bolter is held accountable. Again, I want to thank everyone who helped bring this search to a resolution, and again to express our grief, condolences, and support to the Hortman and Hoffman families.
Good morning. I'm Dewana Witt, Sheriff of Hennepin County. I want to begin by expressing my deepest condolences to all those impacted by the unspeakable tragedy, especially to the families. I stand here with immense gratitude to the law enforcement agencies who responded with speed, strength, and commitment to justice and public safety. Thank you to the Brooklyn Park Police Department and the Champlin Police Department. Hennepin County is proud to have your team serve in our community as we grieve with you. Thank you to all the local, state, and federal agencies. Hundreds of first responders came together to bring justice to an unthinkable act of violence. Our mission was clear: protect the public, prevent further harm, and hold the perpetrator accountable. We all shared a singular goal: justice rooted in public safety. Vance Bolter inflicted unimaginable harm to our community Saturday morning, and he did it while impersonating the very people who are trusted to protect and serve.
All right, we're listening to Hennepin County Sheriff Dewana Witt. We also heard from Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty there on the latest on what was a huge manhunt over the weekend for a perpetrator who is accused of shooting and killing a lawmaker and her husband, as well as another lawmaker in the state of Minnesota. But you heard them talking there about, we had been wondering earlier why it was just second-degree murder charges. They had to get those kind of in to be able to have the manhunt go federally.
Yeah, so just to get them done quicker. And of course, we're expecting them to be up later. But Vance Bolter, of course, was arrested last night. So we're just waiting for the latest as he makes his way to court.